Hello, Sophie here, and today I'm going to be talking about my favourite William Wordsworth poems. So this is a new thing I want to do. I want to just pick some of my favourite poets, or some poets I like, and just read a couple of their poems. It's not going to be super formal or anything, but it sounds fun. Before we start this, I would just say that if I look shiny, it's because I'm covered in sun cream. We're having some kind of crazy heat wave here in the UK. Some of you watching will be used to this kind of heat, but I am not. So William Wordsworth is an English poet who lived from 1770 to 1850, and he is one of the forerunners of the Romanticism era. The Romantic poets were very in touch with their feelings, and they trusted intuition a lot, and they tried to write meaningful things, shall we say. It's hard to explain the Romantic era, but William Wordsworth wrote a lot about nature, and he wanted common man to be able to enjoy poetry, not just like scholarly people, so he wanted to write in more of like a common writing style, and he also wanted to write about the common man and, you know, people farming the land and things. I've picked my 4 favourite Wordsworth poems of the moment, and yeah, I don't have any like great words of wisdom about these poems to impart. I'm just going to say a little thing about them and then read them. So first up is the first poem I actually read when I knew it was written by William Wordsworth. The first poem I was probably ever exposed to was the one that everyone knows, which is I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud, also known as The Daffodils. Even if people don't know the poem or know it's written by William Wordsworth, you've probably heard the phrase I wandered lonely as a cloud, because people think it's stupid because clouds aren't lonely. I do like that poem, but it's not on this list. But the first poem I read, probably knew it was Wordsworth and enjoyed it, was The Tables Turned, and this is still one of my favourite Wordsworth poems. The Tables Turned. Up, up, my friend, and clear your looks. Why all this toil and trouble? Up, up, my friend, and quit your books, or surely you'll grow double. The sun above the mountain's head, a freshening lustre mellow, through all the long green fields has spread his first sweet evening yellow. Books! 'Tis a dull and endless strife. Come, hear the woodland linnet. How sweet his music, on my life, there's more of wisdom in it. And hark, how blithe the throstle sings, and he is no mean preacher. Come forth into the light of things, let nature be your teacher. She has a world of ready wealth, our minds and hearts to bless, spontaneous wisdom breathed by health, truth breathed by cheerfulness. One impulse from a vernal wood may teach you more of man, of moral evil and of good, than all the sages can. Sweet is the law which nature brings, our meddling intellect misshapes the beauteous forms of things we murder to dissect. Enough of science and of art, close up these barren leaves, come forth and bring with you a heart that watches and receives. So in that poem, the narrator is telling his friend to leave his books and go outside and enjoy nature because it can be a great teacher. And as much as I do love reading, I think that is a nice message, and I like how it's conveyed in that poem. So from that, the first poem I probably read by Wordsworth, to the most recent poem that I read by Wordsworth. This is called Elegiac Verses. I'm not 100% sure how you pronounce that, but this is a poem that William wrote in memory of his brother John Wordsworth, who died in a shipwreck. The sheep boy whistled loud and low, that instant startled by the shock. The buzzard mounted from the rock, deliberate and slow. Lord of the air, he took his flight. Oh, could he on that woeful night have lent his wing, my brother dear, for one poor moment's space to thee and all who struggled with the sea when safety was so near? Thus in the weakness of my heart I spoke, but let that pain be still, when rising from the rock at will I saw the bird depart. And let me calmly bless the power that meets me in this unknown flower, affecting type of him I mourn, with calmness suffer and believe, and grieve and know that I must grieve, not cheerless, though forlorn. Here did we stop, and here looked round, while each into himself descends, for that last thought of parting friends that is not to be found. Hidden was Grasmere Vale from sight, our home and his heart's delight, his quiet heart's selected home, but time before him melts away, and he hath feeling of a day of blessedness to come. Full soon in sorrow did I weep, taught that the mutual hope was dust, and sorrow but higher trust, how miserably deep. Or vanished in a single word, a breath, a sound, and scarcely heard. Sea, ship, drowned, shipwreck, so it came, The meek, the brave, the good was gone. He who had been our living John was nothing but a name. That was indeed a parting, oh, glad am I that it is past, for there were some on whom it cast unutterable woe. But they as well as I have gains from many a humble source to pains. Like these there comes a mild release, even here I feel it, even this plant in its beauty misentrent, to comfort and to peace. He would have loved thy modest grace, meek flower. To him I would have said, it grows upon its native bed, beneath our parting place. There, cleaving to the ground, it lies, with multitude of purple eyes, spangling a cushion green like moss. But we will see it, joyful tide, some day to see it in its pride, the mountain will we cross. Brother and friend, if first of mine have power to make thy virtues known, here let a monumental stone stand, sacred as a shrine. And to the few who pass this way, traveller or shepherd, let it say, long as these mighty rocks endure, oh do not thou too fondly brood, although deserving of all good, on any earthly hope, however pure. I think that's a touching poem about a brother's love for his brother, and it describes a parting that Dorothy also writes about in her journal, which when you read the two side by side is kind of very heart-wrenching, at least for me. Next is a poem that I really don't know anything about. I was just looking through the major works of William Wordsworth that I own, and I found this poem and I liked it, and that's all there is to say really. And while kind of researching it a while ago, I found the Shelley poem To the Skylark, and also found another William Wordsworth poem called To a Skylark. And this poem is called To a Skylark, but it's not the same one as that, and I'm very confused, but this is a nice poem. I like it. To a Skylark. Up with me into the clouds, for thy song, lark, is strong. Up with me into the clouds, singing, singing, with all the heavens about thee ringing. Lift me, guide me, till I find that spot which seems so to thy mind. I have walked through wildernesses dreary, and today my heart is weary. Had I now the soul of a fairy, up to thee would I fly. There is madness about thee, and joy divine, in that song of thine. Up with me, high and high, to thy banqueting place in the sky. Joyous as morning, thou art laughing and scorning. Thou hast a nest for thy love and thy rest, and though little troubled with sloth, drunken lark, thou wouldn't be loth, to be such a traveller as I. Happy, happy liver, with a soul as strong as a mountain river, pouring out praise to the Almighty Giver. Joy and jollity be with us both, hearing thee or else some other, as merry a brother. I on the earth will go plodding on, by myself cheerfully, till the day is done. And the final one I've got to read you today is probably, though I find it so hard to choose, probably my all-time favourite Wordsworth poem, at least of the ones I've read so far. And this one is called Old Man Travelling, and I like the calmness that you get at the beginning of the poem, and then as you read more and kind of more gets revealed, the feel of the poem changes dramatically. Old Man Travelling. The little hedgerow birds that peck along the road regard him not. He travels on, and in his face, his step, his gait, is one expression, every limb, his look and bending figure all bespeak a man who does not move with pain, but moves with thought. He is insensibly subdued to settle quiet. He is one by whom all effort seems forgotten, one to whom long patience has such mild composure given, that patience now doth seem a thing of which he hath no need. He is by nature led to peace so perfect, that the young behold with envy what the old man hardly feels. I asked him whither he was bound, and what the object of his journey. He replied, Sir, I am going many miles to take a last leave of my son, a mariner, who from a sea fight has been brought to Falmouth, and there is dying in a hospital. So yeah, there you have it. I don't have super scholarly reasons why I love those poems. It's just one of those things. I do like them. Let me know if you like those poems, and if there's any other William Wordsworth poems that you particularly like. This is the first of hopefully many more poetry related videos to come. Like I said at the beginning, this is just a casual thing. I like poetry. I like reading poetry. I want to share the poems that I like. I will be doing some more modern poets, but William Wordsworth is one of my favourites. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and bye!